TV9 channel head Shri Kalpak Kekreji and Association of Indian Americans of North America President Shri Sunil Nayak ji, Mr. Michael Wood, Minister of New Zealand and Member of Parliament, Australia, South Wales, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored and humbled to stand before such a special gathering today, here in the home of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi. So I would say, first of all, wishing you Jai Shri Ram. The contribution of Gujaratis across the globe and in India is second to none and unparalleled. Whether you talk about Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Patel, Dadabhai Naoroji, the statesmen and leaders that this state has produced, not only for India but for the world. Whether you talk about Morarji Desai, or you talk about the business tycoons as Jamshedji Tata, or Mukesh Ambani, Mr. Gautam Adani, and the entrepreneurial spirit that the Gujaratis have carried across the world, and the business acumen that they have brought to those parts of the world. I am proudly to say I have a very strong connection to Gujarat because I got my budding years here in Vijayanagar in Ahmedabad. My brother, who is accompanying me today, was born in Ahmedabad. So me Gujarati che. Today, the wide, strong, varied branches, the Indian and the Gujarati diaspora is like a mighty tree comprised of countless roots. And today, the wide, strong, varied branches of the tree converge and flower here in this very room with all of you present here. Some of the men and women gathered here today have our own stories of emigrating to different countries and especially to North America. Our stories are personal and unique to us and to our families. But there is a common thread in our journeys, and they reflect our Indian heritage and upbringing. Those common threads are great qualities such as frugality with our assets, devotion and faith, and hard work. And wherever our journeys have taken us, we share boundless optimism combined with courage to become our best. My destination 23 years ago was Midwestern United States. They call it America's heartland. My adopted home is the great state of Missouri. The community welcomed me and I fell in love with Missouri. And I do not know how much you know about Missouri, but I would like to tell you a little bit about it. Its major cities are St. Louis and Kansas City. Missouri's capital, Jefferson City, is named for the American founding father, Thomas Jefferson. And there is a beautiful state capital in Jefferson City where I'm honored to serve as the 48th state treasurer of Missouri. And in my office in the Missouri State Capitol, I'm honored to display a painting that depicts the essence of long-standing friendship between Missouri and India. The painting is of two great men, India's Mahatma Gandhi and Missouri-born scientist George Washington Carver. About a century ago, Gandhi and Carver became friends through written correspondence that lasted many years. These great men never met in person, Carver was a brilliant scientist and Gandhi was a brilliant lawyer and thinker. Both were denied opportunities because of prejudice and the color of their skin. From a world away, Gandhi had heard of Carver's research into many uses of peanuts. The Mahatma wrote to Carver for advice about ways he could sustain his energy and strength for the hard work that lay ahead of him fighting for the freedom of India while keeping his vegetarian diet. And Carver wrote back recommendations for nourishment. He recommended that Gandhi consume peanut milk, which was not even then familiar. Thus began a warm friendship between two great men of peace. It was a friendship built upon mutual respect and working together for humanity and the future. Together they linked India and Missouri in the best way. And today, I'm proud to tell you, I am the first person in the 203 years of Missouri's history of an Indian descent and first non-white person to achieve a statewide public office in the state of Missouri. This is a proof that how much has changed since Carver and Gandhi were blocked from opportunity. But I am only the first. I have faith that many will follow. I have this faith because of the ever-growing number of hardworking leaders of Indian descent who have risen to the positions of leadership across North America. They provide leadership in medicine, engineering, information technology, science, manufacturing, hospitality, entertainment, and in my case, public service. I am deeply honored that my service as the State Treasurer of Missouri has increased interest and participation in the political process for many of my fellow Missouri and U.S. citizens of Indian descent. These are our brothers and sisters who are seeking and finding prosperity, freedom, and opportunity across North America. Like me, they want to give back for the greater good to show our gratitude. We should and we must continue this positive South Asian engagement in North American public affairs. I must tell you, I aspire to be the top salesman for Missouri when I travel outside of the United States. So I pray that you indulge me as I share a little about Missouri. There are very many world-famous names associated with Missouri. As I mentioned, the brilliant scientist George Washington Carver. Missouri was also home of the famous writer Mark Twain. And I have stood at that lighthouse overlooking the great Mississippi River at Hannibal, which Mark Twain wrote about in his books Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Missouri was the home of the 33rd U.S. President Harry S. Truman. In 1951, President Truman led the United States in providing emergency food aid relief for India after a series of devastating natural disasters. Missouri was the birthplace of Walt Disney, who created Mickey Mouse, the mouse which grew into a global entertainment phenomenon. And today, the world's biggest name in entertainment is Taylor Swift. You may have heard of her. Taylor Swift has been spending a lot of time in Missouri. Her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, number 87, is a star American-style football player for Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs are the defending world champions in American-style football. And the Chiefs will be defending their championship title in Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas in only a few hours today on 11th. So that's where we call Kansas City Chiefs, brings that focus and the focus light on Missouri. And like many of you, I remain keen cricket enthusiast and former player, but has been fun and exciting to watch this year as the two global forces converge, the fan of Taylor called the Swifties and the fan of National Football League. Missouri is a geographical crossroads of the United States, and Missouri is open for business. If you are looking to invest in Missouri, you may get in touch with me at the treasurer.mo.gov. I hope you will come and visit us in Missouri very soon. You will find warm hospitality, and I may say, you may very well find yourself in a very wonderful Missouri hotel or a restaurant owned by very one of yours, a Patel Bhai. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vivek Malek. And now, अब ये समय है कि आज का ये जो उद्घाटन सत्र था वो यहाँ पे संपन्न होने जा रहा है।